peptides. It's the latest craze in circles you may not expect. The peptides are amino acids that regulate hormones, and on them is a blaring label stating for research use only.
Here, anything that we will sell, we will make here. You won't see those COAs anywhere else on the internet. Those are our COAs. A lot of stuff that people show, hey, check out this COA, this is from this pharmacy. You know, if you buy stuff that's outside this country, you don't know where it's coming from, you don't know if you get a good batch, you get a bad batch, and from my good understanding is you cannot finish product in China. Every company you get from will say it's a technology company. They all come with technology company boxes. And then you open this technology box and you have finished peptides in there. Right. Okay, API is one thing, finished product is another.
Hey guys, here in sunny Florida, Jeff Sakamoto with Scripps. Today we're gonna actually look at a new pharmacy that we're considering working with. We're gonna give you the full tour of what we do at Scripps, which is what we do at every pharmacy that we work with. Kind of give you the full rundown, look at COAs, look at sterility, meet the team, look at the product, the packaging, everything. It's really important that the pharmacies that we work with are doing things the right way.
Our procedure is pretty straightforward. We print out orders in batches, depending on if they're batched or they're individual.
Yep.
What we try to do is print out everything that's 1 milligram, 2 milligram, 3 milligram, 5 milligram at a time. So we wrote a pretty intense piece of software that lets us batch by size.
Nice.
Okay, so what we do is we set up whatever we're gonna ship, we bring it out so we understand what we have, and then we start doing what they're kind of doing over there a little bit, just setting up batches for shipping.
Yep. All the supplies and everything there.
Yeah. So one of the things Jeff wanted to talk about was the COAs in our process, okay? Can you explain to him a little bit about what you do on a process from head to toe on a product batch that's made? Just give him an idea of what is involved in here so you just get an understanding.
So this right here is our sterilization area. So we autoclave with a dry oven, and this is our prep station for us to prep everything. This is our dry oven. Anything that's glass has to be depyrogenated, which means it gets rid of any types of endotoxins. Going here 250 degrees for 30 minutes. We have to do a verification step.
Yep.
So then we have biological indicators to make sure that there are no organisms that were produced, and then we incubate them here. And so we have like double, triple checks.
Yep.
Required and better for the safety of our
100%, yep.
Every single vial we put a little bit extra
Overfill, yeah.
for the patients,
Yep.
so that they have like that room
Margin of error.
Right.
Great.
Right. So
There is a margin of error, I get it, so yeah.
So then we check it here with the black and white light. We do the visual inspection, we look for particulate matter. We can also do it with, to see that one.
And so what's your policy kind of on overfill then? What do you traditionally like to do?
Point two.
0.2.
So this is a 0.5.
0.5, yep.
We give it 0.2. We don't do it too many mLs over. Like the discussion was, for every ml should I go over 0.2, but then the volume becomes higher. And
Right.
then,
Becomes bigger.
Yeah, and then you
So
have that issue.
This
Yeah.
was like a safe in between. Sorry that
There's nothing worse than a customer calling and saying, hey, we ran out of product, and all of a sudden you're in a bind. So
100%. No, that's great. That there's a standardized overfill. We know what it is. We can communicate that. It's perfect.
that's correct.
Once it's labeled, it goes into the quarantine area. So this here is a semaglutide. This one is in a study.
Okay.
This was in here because of the 45-day limit, and it stays here with the label on it.
What an attractive vial.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. 'Cause
Honestly, no, that's as good as I've seen.
You know,
to
it's
be
funny,
honest with you.
you understand this. I've had a lot of people say, no, we want a clear vial and we want some color in it, because they're working with pharmacies that don't have an understanding to actually how peptides actually work.
Yep.
The decomposition, to actually getting these peptides to disengage with each other. And actually the chemical inside of it comes from the sunlight.
Yep.
Right, so the more sunlight, the more light you have in it, the worse it is.
Can you explain what phenol-free is?
Yeah. So in the original formula for Ozempic and Mounjaro, the preservative that they use is phenol.
Yep.
And so because this is no longer on the shortage list, there's a question as to why would you produce something that's available commercially.
Yep.
So what we offer our patients is a phenol-free formula.
Yeah.
It counts for those patients that have allergies
Yes.
or that want multiple dose packs. So Mounjaro, single dose, single use. we have a multi-dose vial, phenol-free.
Yep.
For our patients that are on semaglutide and they want phenol-free, we have all the different dosages, but they have something that they don't have to worry about allergies.
Yep.
And some patients that don't have the allergies, they're requesting it. So then with the physician, they're like, no, I would prefer phenol-free. So then that kind of sets us apart and we're safe. So that brings me to this. We send it out for testing. The same day that we do it, we send it overnight to the facility, and every single batch gets an endotoxin sterility test, and we do potency.
Perfect.
In fact, we did semaglutide 2.5 milligrams per ml, and it's phenol-free. It's a 4 ml vial. We tested it with endotoxin. It came in at less than 2.5 units per milliliter, and then we had no evidence of growth for the sterility. We did the potency testing, and it came in at, as you'll see here, 103.6%. So in every bag, we will put an extra syringe and an extra set. We may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we send them supplies that they will need.
And this is for semaglutide or tirzepatide.
Correct.
Yep.
We give them injectable information on how to inject, information from the pharmacy on, what to expect as far as side effects, instructions for storage, who to call if you have any questions.
And then that goes in with one of these guys.
There's the magic right there.
Yeah, so these guys,
How heavy are those packs?
these guys, yeah,
12 ounces.
so they sit in here perfectly, you know.
We will put this item, our vial with cotton. We close it one way depending on what the patient's preference is. Put the patient label. So I'll have
1 month supply with some extra. Okay.
extra, yes, medication.
And this is the other thing, when we do this for a reason. A lot of people say, hey, why don't you ship a 90-day supply? All right, so 90-day supplies, every patient's different.
Yep.
Every patient doesn't want to titrate.
Yep.
Some patients, they may go the first month, they may call in and say, hey, you know what, I'm pretty good. I want to stay at the same level.
Yep.
You sure know, yeah, I'm losing weight and no problem. If we would have sent them a 90-day supply, all of a sudden they start taking the second month, and if they don't feel good or something, now we've already sent them the medication.
Yep.
So we've been pretty good with that, but we will do a little bit of both.
Yep.
Sometimes if patients ask for it because they're leaving out of town or something like that, they know that they're actually going to go from a level 2 to a level 3, we'll send them both, so.
So this is for a specific telemedicine brand, obviously, right?
Yes, correct.
So if it's a normal clinic, right, it's not part of this brand, what is sent currently?
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
So this thing here, we put sometimes it comes, we put a little sticker on here that the amount of Colfax can be expected.
Yep.
So that the patient, they don't have that worry. So this is for MD exam. If it were another brand, we can put it in here.
Okay.
We both send this through to temperature testing studies.
Yep.
To show that it maintains the cold chain from the pharmacy to the patient.
Yep.
But we put in like little extra things that the patient can feel that level of confidence.
What is that time frame that it can be?
About 48 hours.
48 hours.
We wind up to 36 hours, but the patients should get it within 24 to 48 hours.
Got it.
We ship overnight, so they should have.
Everything's overnight.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then on the outside of the bag, we put handle with care, thank you, fragile. So this goes in another FedEx bubble padded envelope.
So we've done beyond multiple tests of testing for temperature-wise.
Yeah.
They need it for NABP.
Yeah, of course.
And then it'll go like, we make it like a nice little tight seal.
And that's what we ship.
Patient's label, and then the fragile seal.
That's attractive. Looks nice.
Do me a favor. Bring over your monster book for NABP.
So if we have a big telemedicine brand that's a client, you'll use their custom boxes.
100%. Yeah. It's always the presentation is you only get one chance to make that first impression, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and people are spending a lot of money on this stuff, right? The patient, right? And so they don't expect it to come in some rickety, melted ice packs, the whole, falling apart. Like we've seen that.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
And everyone's trying to save $1. You know what? I'd rather spend the extra $2-3.
Exactly.
And you make a patient happy.
Exactly.
It's totally different.
I love that. Well, and ultimately, what is sent, what is received is a representation of you, it's a representation of us, and it's a representation of the clinician ultimately prescribing it, right?
Of course.
So it's really important that it's,
course.
Quality is everything.
So 2 things. Tell them a little bit about what you got here.
So we just went through our NABP inspection, and these little braces. It was quite a feat for the team.
Yeah.
Sergio were really supported, but they checked everything from the first question they asked me is like, what are you gonna do if somebody throws a rock through the window? And I was like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
For theft, they ask you for shipping, they ask you for protection of the APIs.
Backup, contingencies.
Yeah.
Everything.
They asked me for certificates of conformance on our syringes.
Yeah.
It was 3 days and a lot of.
Pretty invasive, huh?
You know what? It was. I sent Sergio a message at the beginning of the year. I did. I said thank you
Yeah.
for giving me the opportunity to flourish, because every time he would mention it, I swear I was getting like an arrhythmia or something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't only her, but she had to make sure that everyone on this team was ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't only come question her.
Yeah.
The first day was drilling her. And then the second day, guy went there and drilled everyone else
Yep.
about
Yeah.
her to
Right.
make sure what she was saying was right.
Yeah.
Because the first thing that came up is like, you guys get here at 6 in the morning. First thing the guy said, like, pharmacist doesn't get here at 6 in the morning.
Right.
And they're like, yes, she does. And so the next question was, so you guys walk in there without her being in here? No, we don't go in there until she shows up at the pharmacy. So these little things
Yep.
are huge in this space, which a lot of people don't follow by the book.
Believe me, I get it. Yeah.
And I'm sure you understand it, but that was one of the biggest things that she had to do, is make sure that everybody was on the same page.
Yeah.
I would like to report to you. We got the report. It was like 250 pages, the
Wow.
report. It
Okay.
had 2 deficiencies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. And so this is the full book of SOPs and everything.
So this is the SOPs
Yep.
for
Everything.
sterile, non-sterile, everything. And then they asked us every single question about all the different states that we
State licensing picks,
that we have licenses
information
for.
for everyone. So like
So we had to have everything,
Wow.
every single thing organized.
everything is by the book.
Like-
State of North Dakota. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see like North Dakota, New York. Let's see what else we have. New Jersey. So everything has to be. You have to have it at a arm's length.
Yep.
Because the quicker you are, it's like the.
Yeah, they don't want you searching for it.
No.
Yep.
They want you to say here.
Right at your fingertips. Yep.
Yeah, that tells them that I'm organized, that
Yep.
the team is organized, that we are familiar with our process. And so that's like something that we had to have like ready.
By the way, this is as organized as I've ever seen a pharmacy. And I've
Is that
visited,
so?
I'm not kidding. Like, this is fantastic.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nebraska. So
And that's all her, by the way.
Yeah, good
That's
for you.
been-
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Rock star.
Thank you. So we try to keep it so that like I would say that we're always inspection ready.
¿Cómo anda, señorita?
So like the team knows that if an inspector walks in, we all know the process
Great.
on how to come in, what needs to be done, and everybody's on the same page so that we don't have any hiccups.
Yeah.
Because it's another person like you or me, but we have a lot of regulations that we need to follow, and we are following them.
Yep.
So it's just to be able to produce it.
Yep.
Right.
And NAPB is that next level of
Yes.
certification, for lack of a better term, right?
The first thing that came at us is like, why do you want to get this done right now? Do you think you guys will be able to pass this? And that was the first thing I looked at her. I was like, you think you can get this done?
Yeah.
Because this was literally about 6 to 8 months of every single day. Some days till 2 in the morning, eating back here.
Sundays.
Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Slept and dreamed this.
Yeah.
So a lot of pharmacies will tell you that they're legit script certified or things, which you guys are, right? But not NAPB.
No.
And so,
It takes a while.
yeah.
It takes a while, and then
You avoid it. Sorry. It's you have to be really, really thorough for the moment that they come in, because you get one chance.
Yeah.
They don't pass or fail you. They just report it, and as soon as it's finished, it's uploaded into the website that they provide for other boards of pharmacy. We don't have
to go in there,
access
yeah.
Got it.
To go in
So
there,
it's-
Yeah.
search.
So then everything is there. Once they give you the deficiencies, then you have like 30 days to correct it. But then you can basically have, opened up yourself to like,
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
Take a look at
Yeah.
it.
And then this is the
So,
other thing is it's a $40,000 fee, $39,000 fee.
Yeah, no
it's-
joke.
So there's no refund on it.
Yeah.
So you pay,
Yeah.
and then they give you and then they'll show up in 2 weeks.
Wow.
And there's no like in advance. There's no notification. We're coming. They just show up.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's not a pass or fail. It's just a one time. So if you have a bunch of issues that are, I don't want to call 483s because they're not looking for 483s. Are they 483s right off the bat?
If they find it, they do, but I mean, they're looking for everything.
Yep.
And by the way, in this space, for someone to say we're fairly new, we've been in business now for about 8 months. We started about a year plus ago to get this updated. By the time we started shipping our first batch, it was about 8 months ago. One of the things they don't tell you in this space is what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people take the notion that if you got a 483, you're doing bad. Well, a 483 could be that this swab was left open on the other side. Wasn't supposed to be there. Or one of these bottles, this bottle cap wasn't on it when it was sitting on that side. It's more looked upon, if you're a boxer and haven't gotten a black eye, you're not a boxer.
Yeah, you haven't fought yet.
You haven't fought yet, you know? So it's kind of, not to say we have any 483s,
Yeah.
but it's I don't want to say a norm, but it's part of the infrastructure that is put in place by the pharmacist.
Yep.
So as good as pharmacists can be, leaving this baggie alone on top of that sterile counter over there is an issue.
Dang,
You know?
Yeah.
And one of the other things is your security we have on every corner. So you do have to have the actual right pass to get in here. So we don't leave these doors open. Typically they're always closed. And he who has access to get in there does.
Got it.
Which is nice,
Awesome.
you know? So
Cool.
there's no one walking in and out of this place.
Yeah, great. This is awesome. All the licenses and state boards. Okay, cool.
Now this is everything in here is ours. We've spent a lot of time, energy, and more than anything, it's like everything. It's money related, man.
Yep.
And it's a lot of people have a misunderstanding about the pharmacy space. She knows very well. You could go buy a pharmacy in this space that is a non-sterile pharmacy and try to convert it to a sterile pharmacy as an AS. Yeah, you'll get that state license in about 3-4 months if you get the accreditation for your clean room and they come and inspect it in a timely fashion, which is usually about 6 months. The rest of the other states will take you way more than 6 to 8 months because you have to have pharmacists in each state. You have to either have a pharmacy license or the pharmacist license. So the NABP carries part of that, and then the other states carry the ones that don't need the pharmacist license, just need the pharmacy license.
Got it.
So you have to have a blend of both. Then I'll be honest with you, we've had 2 very good consultants, right? We've spent a lot of money on that. I think I told you with 2, former FDA inspector, a female who was phenomenal. And then as much as understanding one side, someone said, hey, maybe you should hire a different group just to see. And we did, we hired a different group. And they gave us some different, I wouldn't say different ideas, but different understandings on how some things are done. And there is no right or wrong to them. It's just a process. And I think more than anything, she's lived and died with both these people.
Yeah, that's right.
At the end of the day, myself as an owner has to make sure that she has the tools. If she doesn't have the tools, she can't move this place along.
That's great.
That's the biggest thing here.
That's awesome.
Well,
you've done a great job here. This is really good. This is really good. And so right now, you're compounding semaglutide, tirzepatide. What else? Anything else?
Sermorelin, NAD+. Or Sermorelin, NAD+, and anything that we will sell, we will make here.
Right.
It's not a 3 ml bottle that's lyophilized and like they say, lick and stick. You take it off, put another sticker on it. It's just not happening.
We've seen that.
So by the way, you won't see those COAs anywhere else on the internet. Those are our COAs. Whereby a lot of stuff that people show, hey, check out this COA. This is from this pharmacy, or this is from this batch. If you buy stuff that's outside this country, as many people do, and that's fine, because there are stuff that isn't bad, but you don't know where you're getting it from. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know if you get a good batch, you get a bad batch. And from my good understanding is you cannot finish product in China.
Yep.
Every
Exactly.
company you get from will say it's a technology company.
Yep.
All of them are technology
them.
companies.
I've seen them,
They
yeah.
all come with technology company boxes.
Right.
And then you open this technology box and you have finished peptides in there.
Right.
Okay, API is one thing, finished product is another.
100%. And so talk to me about your API, you know, and kind of green list and kind of what that looks like.
So the green list allows, it's the new list for anyone bringing GLP-1s and GLP medications into the US, and they have to be from a facility that has been FDA inspected. And so once that has been processed, they are on the green list. And so then the facility can provide us with that since we're using their product.
Beautiful. I mean, because the reality is all this stuff is coming from overseas.
Everything.
Let's be honest,
yes,
right?
all of it, all of it.
But there's a lot of,
no API, very little API is made in the United States.
exactly.
The majority is made in China and the other little bit is made in India as well.
Exactly. And then, but there are some that are not green lists certified,
Of course.
for lack of a better
Yes,
term, right?
yes,
So,
that's correct.
and so this is kind of the benchmark as far as
This is the gold standard here.
Yep.
Without this, you should be able to manufacture products, period.
Yep. Yep.
To make the field even.
Yeah.
Right?
Understood. Yep.
Are there pharmacies that are doing it? Of course.
Yep.
And they're going to continue. It's the same thing as like pharmacies that don't have licenses. You're not going to go to jail for it, but you're really not dealing with the right group if you are, because if they're not doing that, they won't go that extra mile to get licensed. They may not go the extra mile for a lot of other stuff as well.
We see so many pharmacies that we've done this same thing with that are cutting corners, and we won't work with them, you know, and we won't. Like this is why this is really important that we do this, because if you're a clinic owner or you're a patient, you don't know that, right? You don't get to come in and see this, right? And so that's why we like to do this, is we want to make sure that everybody we work with is doing the right thing, you know, and this is fantastic.